Hi Taurus parents, welcome to your monthly reading for July 2023. I hope everybody's month is off to a great start. Just a reminder that we do have that super full moon in Capricorn at the beginning of the month, which will be a combination of wonderful energy for manifesting, but also we are going to get some energy that is kind of the out with the old and in with the new. And the out with the old, we are going to see probably a lot of chaos in society. So just a reminder, earth signs, stay grounded, keep your feet on the sand or in the grass, and try not to focus too much on the outside energy, meaning specifically social media. It'll be very easy to attract that energy if we focus too much on the outside world. Pam Gregory, she has an amazing video on the supermoon that I highly recommend for everybody to check out. It really focuses on, the choices that we have on whether or not we participate in that energy. I always like to think of the tower, because with the tower card, when that pops up, you always have the choice to align your energy with the tower that's crumbling or the lightning bolt of change that comes in. So the choice is always yours where you align your energy. All right, well, let's start your reading then for July 2023. All right. So right off the bat, we got some energy here connected to balance and justice and our emotions. It's interesting too, the King of Cups always tends to show up when I'm doing readings for people, and that is really connected to our dreams. So obviously during a full moon, we're always going to have much more vivid dreams that are amplified. So pay attention to your dreams. If you can remember to write them down, always a good idea. All right. So the energy that we're starting the month with is the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is the card of deception. It can mean that we might be feeling betrayed either by ourselves or by someone we love. And again, we always have the choice of how we react to this type of energy. So if we are feeling triggered, I did also get, while pulling the Devil card, and the Devil for my readings, especially for parents, I always connect to the wounded child or childhood trauma. So there might be some sort of deception this month that really connects to those wounds from our childhood. And we may not make that connection right away, but if we can make that connection and do some inner work, we can really help resolve whatever it is that needs to be resolved. So this is also, like I said, connecting to that social energy where, a lot of that old stagnant energy from the old institutions and foundations is crumbling. And we can utilize that energy too to rid ourselves and free ourselves from anything from our childhood that might be still connected to that victimhood. And it's time for us really to embrace this new energy, as Pam Gregory says, to be co-creators in the universe and not victims of the universe. So that's something really powerful that you can connect to this month when those situations tend to arise. So we also have the Four of Coins here. So the Four of Coins is really asking you to contemplate your relationship with money. And so what we could really use more of this month is getting to the core of our connection with money. And something tells me if we have a negative relationship with money, it might be connected to this energy right here. So I know I've mentioned, I don't know if it's been in your readings, but there's an amazing book called You Are a Badass at Making Money. And she discusses how our relationship with money affects how we manifest money. And you can connect that too back to your childhood and your parents' relationship with money and what was their relationship with money. It's really important to ponder those questions and to really this month work on getting rid of any negative attachments we have with money or our relationship with money. I mean, how does money make you feel? How can you compare your relationship with money to past relationships that you've had in the past? That was really eye-opening for me when I read that book, because when you really start to connect the dots there, it's really eye-opening when you see those blocks for what they are and connected to these subconscious beliefs that we might not even know that we have. So the Queen of Coins, Taurus, you are a homebody, and this energy is great, but right now we actually need to seek out some new experiences outside of the home. I mean, I'm a Pisces, so I'm not judging. I'm not somebody who seeks outside comforts. I enjoy the comfort of my home, and but it might be time to take an outward focus. Now, not focusing necessarily on what's going on outside of your, community, but at least, venturing out into connections that, are in your community, not necessarily online. And so the Two of Cups here too is obviously about our emotions. Cups are related to our emotions, and enjoying loving relationships and partnerships is very important. But like I said, it's time that we might need to meet some new people, is what these cards and these positions are telling me. And so, like I said, I'm a creature of comfort too, and a creature of habit, and it's comforting not changing our routine and doing what we're doing. But if we want our energy to shift, we have to shift what we do from day to day. And Earth, you like where your feet are planted, and that can be hard sometimes to shift and move with the flow. But it's really going to help release some of this energy too, because when we do shift that energy, it also shifts our thinking, and we might unlock some things that we might not have realized are there. So I really would suggest, getting out into your community, enjoying, some time at a new cafe, even just being around other people's energy in a positive environment could really help guide you. Okay. So the Knight of Coins here, if I can see it here. So the Knight of Coins is really asking you not to hold back. So it's asking you to be completely engaged. And so what I'm thinking is we might be too much in our head this month. And we need to have this energy here. And it's lovely that, there's so much earth connected to this card. And obviously coins are connected to earth. So if we're really going to manifest more, if that is, something that is on your mind, really connecting to new experiences in our community, and especially, with our kids, getting out there and also being completely engaged with our family activities, not just being an observer, but being part of the fun. Okay, and something that we need to accept this month is the give and take of money and finances, and to remember that there's a balance in this. So if we do have any fears of, possibly of money disappearing, our finances disappearing, not getting back what we're putting in, you have a lot of coins here. So obviously it really feels like this is connected to our relationships. And if it is connected to a specific relationship and you feel like there might be an imbalance here, again, go back to reflecting on your parents' relationship with money and what you observed as a child, and connect that to how you navigate your relationships, because it's really illuminating when we can finally put those pieces together. I really feel like this is connected to a give and take when it comes to particular relationships. And if this is with our kids, just a reminder that your relationship with money is teaching and guiding your children's relationship with money. So when you go back and look at your parents' relationship with money, have some introspection and look at yourself. How do you connect with money? How do you work with money? Is this how you want your children to see their relationship with money? These are really important questions to ask this month, because everything is, so far, besides 2 cards, is really focusing on money and your relationship with it. And like I said, with these old institutions crumbling, it's really gonna have us shift our perspective in a lot of ways. So it looks though like Taurus specifically, you're going to be having new perspectives when it comes to money and the give and take of it, and manifesting. And yeah, so the energy that can come of this is the 7 of Coins. So the 7 of Coins is really asking you if the work you're putting in is worth it. And this is all based on, you taking time to really sit down. And it's not saying it's not worth it. It's just you have to ask yourself, because, I mean, if you can see here, her basket's empty, but these coins are almost ready to harvest. So if you can see, she's patiently waiting, and she's proud, and she's totally fine with waiting. And that's where, we need patience. And obviously patience is something we have to teach our kids too, because we are in an instant gratification society. And unfortunately, that can make it hard to be patient when it comes to our resources and our finances, because we want that to be instant too. But it's, really dependent on how you look at time. And honestly, this could even be a fun activity for you, is if we do need to learn patience on our resources and what we're manifesting and the fun things we want to do, planting some seeds with your kids and taking time to watch them grow, that could really be a fun activity, just to put that in perspective of when things are worth the wait. And, taking pride in your work too, because that's really important, is to take pride in your work. And for, teaching kids to take pride in their work too, because that's not necessarily something that is promoted in every area of society. All right, so I'm also going to pull a past life card. Now, these past life cards, they can connect to a past life outside of the body you're living in, or this can be connected to your past life regarding your past life before kids. So take it how it resonates, and we will see what kind of energy we got that can help guide us away from this deception that we're feeling. All right, so we have authority figures connected to a past life. And so let's take a look at what this is, and take what resonates with you. In your previous and current lifetimes, you followed rules that were set down by authority figures such as parents and teachers. You may have also encountered intimidating or cruel authority figures in the past. Perhaps you found yourself in the presence of those who are power hungry or abusive. These situations can lead you to fear authority figures and succumb to their will in the present. Okay, so that is very interesting when we connect it to this deception card. And so we can connect this to any of the blocks that might be coming from our relationship with money. I really feel like it's probably stemming from some past, like I said, either your past life before your kids, from your childhood, from another past life. But I really feel like this deception could be connected to that, you know, having trust and faith in our parents or an institution, authority figures. And that can be really, unfortunately, negatively be guiding our relationship with money. And let's see here. So it says to heal the situation, fill yourself with self-love and self-esteem, and see yourself being whole and healed. Oftentimes, just remembering past life details will lead to clearing and healing. So yeah, definitely take some time to reflect on that this month. And like I said, when it comes to our relationship with money, we're parenting our children on how they navigate with money too. So, you know, don't just mask anything that needs to be healed. Really do the inner work so that it can actually be put to rest. All right, so now let's see what kind of question we can ponder this month that'll help clear that energy that is attached to that feeling of deception of authority figures. And yeah, I mean, you know, when we're connecting to the community and, you know, taking your kids on activities, you know, if there is for some reason worries about our finances, there's plenty of things, fun things to do that don't involve money. So let's keep that in mind too, and search, you know, free fun things to do in my area, because that will really help. Okay, so the question to ask is, am I focusing more on what my life looks like than on what it feels like? So here we go. So I was just explaining how, you know, things that you can do that are free because you can still have fun without, you know, breaking the bank. So really focus on the energy of what you're feeling versus what you think the appearances are. And so this connects to needing less of this, the Queen of Coins, because the Queen of Coins is focused on what her surroundings look like. And so perhaps we need to connect more to the energy of what our relationships feel like versus what they look like, because that can really open us up to that new energy that's coming in. Because again, all of that 3D institutions, foundations, all that stuff's crumbling, and we really need to center ourselves on the energy that's coming from within, not looking at the stuff that's around us, which can be hard. So definitely take some time to meditate and focus on that. And I'm also going to pull a crystal that can help Taurus parents clear that energy of deception, and what can help them focus more on what their life feels like versus what it looks like. Okay, so lovely. The crystal that I pulled is Angelite, which is the bringer of peace. So if you're able to get a piece of this Angelite, put it next to your bed, put it in your pocket, in your purse, just wear it even. This can really connect you to the feeling of peace, which is what we really need at this time, to just be at peace and let go of this feeling of deception. You know, and it's not saying that you're not a victim, but if you hold on to that victim energy, you're really connecting yourself to a low vibration. So how can you shift yourself from that? And that might mean that you also feel like you're a victim in your relationship with money, that money takes advantage of you, or you feel betrayed by money. So July is going to be a really great month to clear all of this energy away and really focus on the things in life that you can be passionate about, and that you know, can really feel, like I said, really completely engaged. And also important to have patience with our kids too. I'm getting that message right now. So the last clarifying card I feel is, you know, if we can really do all this work, the King of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It is a card of nurturing, and you know, it can be a father's energy. So if you're a father watching this, or you need to heal some sort of deception from father energy, you really need to also pay attention to your dreams, like I said, because it's really important. But it's also, you know, maturity, emotional maturity and emotional regulation, which is so important to teach kids and ourselves, because like I like to say, parenting is a time to reparent ourselves. So when we make mistakes, it's a time to learn and grow. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, Taurus parents. If you did, please like, share, and comment. And don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with more monthly and weekly readings. Have an amazing July, Taurus.